Imagine getting into a car, closing the door, typing your destination, and then sitting back while the car drives itself. No steering wheel, no gas pedal, no brake pedal. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie, but it's happening right now. Tesla has officially started testing its new Cybercab on public roads in Austin, Texas. This is not just another electric car. It's a vehicle designed from the beginning to drive without a human driver. So, how is that even possible? Is the technology really ready? And could this completely change the future of transportation? Let's find out. Tesla has been talking about fully autonomous driving for years. Many people believed it would take decades before we actually saw cars with no steering wheel at all. But now that future seems much closer. The company recently announced that production versions of the Cybercab have started engineering tests on public roads in Austin. Unlike earlier prototypes, these vehicles don't have a steering wheel or pedals. Instead, everything is controlled by Tesla's self-driving software. During these early tests, a safety monitor still sits in the passenger seat to observe the vehicle, but they are not there to drive it. So, what exactly is the Cybercab? Think of it as a robot taxi instead of a personal car. It has 2 seats and is designed to pick up passengers automatically. You simply request a ride using an app, just like ordering a ride today, except no human driver arrives. The Cybercab comes to your location, opens its doors, and drives you to your destination completely on its own. Tesla believes this could make transportation cheaper, safer, and more convenient for millions of people. Now you might be wondering, if there is no steering wheel, how does the car know where to go? The answer is artificial intelligence. Tesla's cars use multiple cameras placed around the vehicle to constantly watch the road. These cameras capture everything happening nearby, including traffic lights, road signs, pedestrians, bicycles, other vehicles, and even lane markings. The images are processed by powerful onboard computers that make driving decisions in real time. Instead of waiting for instructions from a person, the car decides what to do every second. Tesla has chosen a different approach from many other self-driving companies. Companies like Waymo use cameras along with expensive sensors called LiDAR and radar. These sensors create a detailed 3-dimensional map of the environment. Tesla, however, believes cameras combined with advanced AI are enough. Elon Musk has repeatedly said that humans drive using their eyes, so a computer should be able to drive using cameras as well. This difference has created one of the biggest debates in the self-driving industry. Another big question is why Tesla picked Austin, Texas for these tests. The answer comes down to several reasons. Tesla's Gigafactory is located near Austin, making it easier for engineers to monitor and improve the vehicles. Texas also has regulations that are generally more supportive of autonomous vehicle testing than some other states. That allows companies to develop and test new technologies more quickly while still following safety requirements. Even though the Cybercab has no steering wheel or pedals, Tesla is not simply sending these vehicles out without supervision. During engineering tests, a trained safety monitor rides in the passenger seat. Their job is to observe how the system performs and report any unexpected behaviour. This helps engineers collect valuable data before the Cybercab becomes available to the public. Testing in real traffic is one of the most important steps because no computer simulation can perfectly recreate every situation found on busy city streets. One reason autonomous driving is so difficult is that roads are unpredictable. Imagine a child suddenly chasing a ball into the street. Imagine construction workers redirecting traffic with hand signals. Imagine heavy rain reducing visibility or an accident blocking multiple lanes. Human drivers constantly make decisions based on changing conditions. For a computer to do the same, it must recognize objects instantly, predict what might happen next, and react safely within fractions of a second. That requires incredibly advanced artificial intelligence. Tesla trains its AI using billions of miles of driving data collected from Tesla vehicles around the world. Every Tesla on the road helps improve the system by collecting information about different driving situations. Engineers then use that data to teach the AI how to respond more accurately in the future. The more situations the system experiences, the smarter it becomes. Still, no technology is perfect. Tesla's full self-driving system has faced criticism over the years after being linked to crashes and investigations. Supporters argue that the system continues improving with every software update, while critics believe more testing is needed before removing human controls completely. Because of these concerns, regulators continue monitoring autonomous vehicle development very closely. At the same time, the US government is also preparing for this new generation of vehicles. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has proposed changing federal safety rules, so fully autonomous vehicles designed without steering wheels or brake pedals could eventually meet federal standards without relying on special exemptions. If approved, these changes could make it much easier for companies like Tesla to produce purpose-built robotaxis at a much larger scale while still meeting safety performance requirements. Tesla isn't the only company working on autonomous transportation. Waymo already operates driverless ride services in several American cities. However, Waymo's vehicles still look like regular cars because they include traditional controls. Tesla's Cybercab is different because it was designed from the ground up to have no steering wheel at all. That gives it a cleaner interior and potentially lower manufacturing costs, but it also means public trust becomes even more important. People must feel comfortable getting inside a vehicle that has absolutely no way for them to take control. Another advantage Tesla hopes to achieve is lower operating costs. Since the Cybercab is designed specifically for autonomous ride-sharing, Tesla believes each ride could eventually become much cheaper than today's taxi or ride-hailing services. Without paying a human driver, transportation companies could reduce costs and passengers could pay less per trip. This could completely change how people travel in cities. Think about owning a car today. Most vehicles spend nearly all day parked. They take up parking space while still costing money through insurance, maintenance, and depreciation. Tesla believes the future may look very different. Instead of everyone owning a car, many people might simply call an autonomous vehicle whenever they need one. The Cybercab arrives, takes them where they want to go, and then immediately drives off to pick up another passenger. Of course, there are still major challenges ahead. Weather remains one of the biggest obstacles. Heavy rain, thick fog, snow, and road construction can all make driving much more difficult for both humans and AI systems. Cybersecurity is another concern. As vehicles become more connected, protecting them from hacking becomes increasingly important. Public acceptance also matters. Many people are still nervous about trusting a computer with their lives. There are also legal questions. If a fully autonomous vehicle is involved in an accident, who is responsible? Is it the passenger, the manufacturer, the software developer? Governments around the world are still working on laws that answer these complicated questions. Until regulations become clearer, companies will continue testing carefully before expanding their services. Even with these challenges, today's Cybercab testing represents an important milestone. Just a few years ago, the idea of a production vehicle driving on public roads without a steering wheel sounded impossible. Today, it is actually happening. While the technology is still being refined, every mile driven helps engineers improve safety and reliability. Whether Tesla ultimately becomes the leader in autonomous transportation remains to be seen. Competition from companies like Waymo and others is growing quickly, and every company is trying to prove that its technology is the safest and most reliable. In the end, the biggest winner could be consumers, who may one day enjoy safer roads, lower transportation costs, and much more convenient travel. So, is the Cybercab the future of transportation? The answer is maybe. Tesla has taken one of its boldest steps yet by putting a production vehicle with no steering wheel and no pedals onto public roads. There is still a long journey ahead before millions of people trust driverless taxis every day, but history often begins with small milestones like this one. What seemed impossible yesterday can quickly become normal tomorrow. One thing is certain: artificial intelligence is changing the way we use technology, and transportation is one of the biggest industries being transformed. Whether you are excited or skeptical, the future is arriving faster than most people expected. And if Tesla succeeds, the next time you order a ride, there may not be anyone sitting in the driver's seat at all. If you enjoyed this video and want more simple, fact-based technology news explained in easy English, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.